I think we're probably live at this point. At least that's what I usually think. So what's up, Cybonics, and welcome back to yet another live stream. Blind Ray is already in the house. Welcome, Ray. Welcome everyone else. Oh yeah, I just had paused my own stream, so that's why I couldn't see myself. Welcome, Mateos. 82. Are you 82? How old are you then? 30? 40? Oh, you're already 40. I'm still not yet 40. I got still a good time, good years left. Welcome everyone else. 5 people already here. Let's quickly put out the note that we're live so we can get everyone on board for today's stream. This is definitely going to be super interesting since we want to talk about Astro. Okay, let's do it like this. Is this getting the usual Instagram attention? I hope so. No idea. Hello, Victor. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you have a great afternoon. Everyone else in here, say hello. Where you from? What's going on? I would love to see some more hellos in the chat. Come join. Let's put this up on Instagram. Oh, damn, my desktop looks horrible. Welcome, 50 people. That's good. 15, not 50. But maybe we're gonna get to 50. Because that today, as I said, is gonna be interesting. We're gonna probably start with some other stories up front. A quick update about everything going on here. So I should probably let my live stream run just for. I really want to see where I am on my stream. All right. So the updates for today are the following. Hey, Bruce Lane, and hey, Zona. First of all, I released this week a solo podcast episode because Simon had a little emergency, my co-host from the pod. I highly recommend you check it out. Not just because I think it's good, but I did it alone and I would love to get your feedback. And as well, if you want to new podcast, putting it in here in the chat. If you happen to listen to podcasts on Apple, you can also leave a review for the All the Code podcast. That would really help us to grow. I just recorded more episodes today, so actually 2 episodes coming out every week. Tomorrow there will be an episode about Simon. What did we talk about? You know, one of my super strengths is completely forgetting about something that just happened. I don't know why. I hope this will be helpful in some future situation. But in some situations, it's not really helpful. So once I'm done with something, it leaves completely in my mind. I sometimes can remember like things from 20 years ago and feelings I had in certain places or smells or whatever it might be. But like, I can't just instantly remember what I talked about with Simon earlier this morning. No idea why. But it was a good episode anyway. It's coming out tomorrow, but this one that I just posted in the chat is a solo episode. Then, welcome. Oh, more people. Hey, Freddy. Hey, Cybernetic. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Claudio. Hey, Ailey. Where's Chuck? Chuck's not coming. I think I wrote with him last week on Instagram. I don't know if Chuck's coming today. We're gonna see. Anyway, second thing that I want to tell you, therefore we should probably go to my main screen. Of course, the Stream Deck isn't working today because why should it work? What I want to tell you is that there is a new course on the Ionic Academy. So if you're not yet a member, and wait for it, there will be a little something. A new course is just dropped, I think today or yesterday, in our course library, which is about Ionic apps with Supabase backend. This course is really covers a lot of things like authentication and even working with magic links and native apps. I can tell you, it's not that easy actually. It covered also uploading files, Supabase cloud functions. So as a member of the Ionic Academy, you could check it out. And if you're not yet a member of the Ionic Academy, you should, of course, check it out, ionicacademy.com. But also, you might have noticed, I think I talked about this last week, I'm using the new Arc browser. And I also got one invite for a friend. So I thought the first person that joins, becomes a paid member of the Ionic Academy during this stream will get my ARC invite. So if you're interested in both learning Ionic and also getting an ARC invite, you should probably do it right now. I'm gonna put a link in here, link to the Ionic Academy in the chat. Ionic Academy. If you're already a member, I'm sorry. I'm sure you will get an invite to ARC in the future. For today, this is your offer. Okay, that's the funny thing. We will get to this in the end. I will check my emails in the end. I won't do it right now. So we're gonna talk about that in the end. As well, what else do we got? I think we just dive directly into this because I really want to do something with Astro. Now, I talked with Simon on the pod about Astro before. So I used Astro for about probably like half an hour to get a first feeling and read through the documentation. However, I haven't really built anything with it yet. So we're gonna do it together on this stream and we're gonna just play around with it. I know a few things about Astro and I like a few things about it, but most likely I'm gonna do a lot of errors. I'm gonna run into a lot of trouble and you're gonna see me struggle a lot because I don't understand and usually don't read the documentation. So perfect conditions for a great stream. However, Astro 1.0 is here. Read the launch post. Of course, I'm not reading it, but I wanna get started. I wanna see the code. Let's do it. npm create Astro latest. Welcome. Let's do this one actually a bit bigger. Can you see this? Can you see this? You should be. Otherwise, get some glasses. Welcome to Astro. Let's walk through. Where would you like to create your new project? Yeah, my Astro side. Let's call this Astro. I type like a 70-year-old. Astro stream. Which template? Blog portfolio. This is like always very enticing to start with a template. However, we're gonna start with the basics because I feel sometimes overwhelmed. And oh, this is nice. This is new. Nice color in there. I like it. I like it. Would you like to install npm? Of course. Like, why wouldn't I install the npm dependencies? If I wouldn't install them, I can't use the project anyway. So I really don't know what this question you like. Why? Whatever. Okay. Installing packages with lightning speed. So let me check the check. Hello, Simon. I'm from Brazil and follow your works. Hello, Jose Geraldo Coutinho. Thanks a lot for following. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, whenever the YouTube channel is close to 50k subscribers, and usually videos get like 3k views. So I don't know. Either like the people are not subscribed to my channel or not getting notified or whatever happens. That's something strange. Like, you should definitely subscribe. How would you like to set up TypeScript? Relaxed. I like the options. I kind of like them. Let's do the strict mode. Always best. Hey, Waleed. Greetings to Belgium. Not far from here. You can now cd into Astro stream and npm run dev. Actually, I want to open this in another code editor because I was in the wrong instance. So we're gonna put this up here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom out a tiny bit. If this is too small, please let me know. But I think we can run npm run dev to run our development environment. Okay, that's a great start. No, not right now. Oh, that is really a perfect start. This is exactly how I envisioned my stream to start, with a 404 error. Perfect. Perfect. I should have probably started this before. Like, is there anything else running on localhost 3K? In fact, it is. Like, is there something else running? I didn't open anything. We should probably just npm run dev. Astro dev. Did I install the Astro CLI? No, I didn't. Perfect. This is great. Good morning to the Philippines. Good morning to Belgium. I use a different host. Come on. I don't know what's going on. Network use host to, oh, I can just expose it with host. Okay, whatever. This is so crazy. Like, exactly the thing I didn't want to happen happens immediately. What did it say in the beginning? I didn't say a lot, right? when we run the installation command, npx npm create Astro latest, let's do an, I will also do an empty project. Probably I just forgot about something. So anyway, we should maybe check out the documentation. That is usually helpful when you get started with something. So key features, we're gonna talk about the key features of Astro. Pretty much Astro is about building fast websites, really very fast websites. And we're gonna put this to a test today. Port, not host. Good point, good point. But anyway, I feel like there's something else going wrong. I see. This is funny. This is from a different project I used with Docker. It looks like I have no idea about Docker, and therefore I probably didn't shut this down correctly. However, like this is on 3K1, and what's on 3K? On 3K is nothing. So I got a bunch of things running on my ports that I didn't know about. Okay, we got a free port. We can start. Okay, whatever port you're using, just make sure it works. So let's check out what we got. We got pages. We got an index Astro file. That looks good. That looks like a good starting point. Okay, probably we're gonna do this side by side because then we can really see what's going on here. Maybe the other way around makes more sense for you. Like I'm gonna need to check. So now it's a tiny bit covered by the chat, but you can still see the UI. That shouldn't be a problem for you. Most important is that we can read the code and see our application at the same time. Great, that's it. That's what I wanted. So, by the way, what are my thoughts on the Arc browser? It is great. I love it. I love to have workspaces. I love the split view. I love that I can use like Command T for opening this sort of command palette, like in Visual Studio Code. Like I really like Astro. It's just I really like Arc. It's just not picking up my camera for some reason, but that's a minor issue. So that's why I'm still using Chrome. But otherwise, I really enjoy it. Okay, so let's see. This is how pages in Astro look like. The cool thing about Astro is that it has a file-based routing, as far as I know. So I could just create an about.astro file right now and say about. And if I would now go to localhost/about, exactly, I can see my page. Like I really like this simplicity of frameworks. Next.js has this Svelte kit. I really miss this approach for Angular. I really wish there was something like a file-based routing for Angular. So I know that Brandon, who's working for AppWrite, I think, did something about Astro and Angular, which was pretty cool. So maybe we want to see something about that. However, let's check out what we got as well. We got a layout component, so we can have nice layouts. That looks good. We got the doc type up here. Then we got a bit of styling. Actually, we don't. Okay, this is just to get the title of the page right. That wraps it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then we just got the main stuff going on. Nothing too fancy in here. Okay, a card component, which is an Astro component. Looks nice as well. But I think we're just gonna do our own stuff in a second. I don't know if we want to do some kind of blogging template. That's always pretty nice. But we probably also should check out the documentation regarding those things. So let's make this a bit bigger. We started, we edit our first page. The installation, we covered this. You can just create npm create Astro latest and run it. Okay, that's great. Editor setup. We don't really need this, or I think usually we should have. To get to install Prettier in the plugin. I don't know. Do I don't know if I need to or if this is already automatically installed. Let's see. npm save Prettier plugin Astro. I don't know. I think this is by default. We don't really need a migration guide since we didn't start before. So Let's talk about why you should use Astro. Well, it is really, really fast. By default, it doesn't ship JavaScript to the browser, so it's really just static. It's completely the opposite of an SPA, which like the SPA ships all your JavaScript, all the bundles, everything the client needs in the beginning, and then the client takes over and does all the routing and displaying pages, and so from there on, the client is usually faster. However, with Astro, what you do is you usually send a finished page to the client. Like if you want to get the about page, you get the finished about page. Everything rendered, everything rendered on the server, everything done. So this means server rendering. However, that means that following requests, if you now go to the about page or to a different page, are gonna be a bit slower. Because every time you're still making a request to the server. So for every new page that you request with Astro, you're gonna make a new request to the server. Whereas with a SPA, you got all the information after the first load, which takes longer. So you have to weigh off the differences. Also, talking about SEO, that's a big difference, of course. You know, with an SPA, it's kind of hard to get a good SEO rating. Google becomes better at this, but it's complicated to implement this. So everything that has static rendering or server-side rendering is definitely better. And this is also true for Astro, where you can easily do this. In case studies, it looks like Astro is even a lot faster than compared to an SPA. Yeah, well, Simon said this is like unfair. You can't compare Astro to an Next.js SPA. You should compare it actually to an Next.js statically generated site as well. However, anyway, it looks like it is definitely fast. So for blogs, for documentation pages, for probably marketing pages, Astro should be really fast. And it comes with this cool island approach, where you got different islands on your page. So you can see this in this image. This is pretty nice, pretty well described. So for example, the header is an interactive island. Then you have just static sidebar content here and static stuff here. And then you probably have some interactive stuff here. So you can compose your page of these islands. And we're definitely going to test this out in a second. So I think let's just dive into this. Yeah, we got the project structure and we got components. So let's just do this. Let's just put up, I'll probably remove everything in here. I really like to just remove stuff. Okay, I want to use the card. I really just want to have my, I want to have a Simon component. So let's do this. Simon.astro. And in that component, I'm going to just say, hey, I'm Simon. And then I think we don't need to export anything at all. I don't know if we need this area. We might have to. Or let's do this. Hey, my name is... Let's do this. Let's do a bit of funny stuff in here. So I'm going to check out. This is the front matter of Astro. Where you can put in these properties. So for example, let's say we want to pass a title to this page, not the href, only the title. So making it really the easiest possible way. We can do it just like this. I don't know, can I find my name? You should select, yeah, this is an Astro component. You got a problem with that? Oh, I should probably have at least one HTML element on that page. Okay, so this is my component. This is a feature complete component. So this is the Simon Astro component. And if I now want to display this Simon Astro component on a page, it's as easy as importing it. So I don't know if I even need, I don't want this. I really have like the most basic layout. So I can now import Simon and it will tell me that there's a property called title. I'm going to call this one Simon. And hit save, and we're gonna see my component appear up here. This is exactly what I wanted. So I could now easily go ahead and create a header component, header.astro, and within the header I could come up with a navbar with different elements, href to home, And then href to, we already got an about page? Yeah, we got an about page as well. About. Okay, it looks good. We could probably, oh, we have no styling. We have no Tailwind or something. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that in a second as well. So let's put our navbar up here. Oh, it's called header. There we go. And then we got our home and about up here. If we want to have it in all places, we should probably have it in the layout, right? That would kind of make sense. So we have the slot in here. I'm just going to put my header into the layout. If we do it like this, the header should be displayed on all the pages. Come on, just import it. You did it before. You know where a header comes from. Like when the IDE tries to annoy me. We got the header and then we got the body. Okay, we got the home page. The about page, is the about page? Oh, the about page is probably not displayed in our layout. Probably, or actually most likely. So let's do this. On this page, put this and we say the about page. We only need the layout and we don't need anything else. So now, yes, now we can switch between home and about. This is great. This is a good start. Nice. I like it. And welcome everyone else. Did you already tested Vue with Nux? No, I'm really not yet into Vue. Are you going to use an Astro theme? Good question. I actually thought about using Tailwind, but I really wanted to start simple. So this is really the beginning. Like, I want to show that Astro is really quite easy to get started with. And what I also highly enjoyed is that I can now actually have a component. Let's call this one, I don't know, login.svelte. And I could have my Svelte component in here, or I could have a React component. The only thing I need for that is actually an adapter. So let's find this. No, it's actually not UI frameworks, it should be integrations. Official integrations. Quite a few. We got Lit, Alpine.js, Preact, React, Solid.js, Svelte, Vue, server-side rendering adapters, Party Town, Image, Tailwind. So let's install a few of those things. We can just run Astro add Svelte. So let me add Svelte to our project. Will this automatically work? Astro will run the following command. Yeah, sure, why not? Will you also do this? Astro will make the following changes to your config file. Okay. Nice. You did this automatically. Nice. I like it. While we're here, let's also add Tailwind. Tailwind is I like Tailwind. Quick install. You see, this is what I meant. npx Astro add Tailwind. It's as easy as that. It's gonna make the changes to my configuration. Yes, install the package. Boom, we're done. Like, someone really thought, what's the best way to build Astro? And I really like it. So after doing this, do we have to do anything else? We got the Tailwind config. It was added to our Astro config. .mjs. I haven't seen that one before, I think. Do we need anything else, or can we just dive right into the usage of let's see. I'm gonna go to my Simon component. I'm gonna give this class. Oh, by the way, we can use class and not class name like with React. Yeah, there's no Angular support yet. I think there is Angular support coming. Let me quickly look this up. Let me see. So as far as I know, Brandon Roberts did something on this. Where is his example? I think he did a great job already on this. Oh, he's tweeting quite a lot of things, especially about the Apple event, the new Preact. come on. How much are you posting, Brandon? Add pull request. I don't know, but this is... Okay, I'll pull this in here. This is Brandon Roberts. He did a thing because he loves Astro. He made some kind of contribution to feature Astro at props. I don't know. There must be some kind of pull request he made or package that he made so you can use Angular with Astro, which was pretty amazing. So check him out. He is at Brandon T. Roberts on Twitter. You should also anyway follow him. He's a great person. Okay, we added Tailwind, so let's see if we actually are able to use Tailwind. So let's use text bold, something like this. I should probably anyway reload this. npm run dev -- port Astro dev. Oh, come on. Now you're once again not working? Or does it take like a second? No, we had this up and running before. You're not happy about me running npm run dev? No Ionic components yet. You mean like Ionic blocks, or you mean Ionic components for Astro? I think the text. Let's see. Yeah, we got Tailwind working, definitely. This looks a lot like Tailwind to me. Also, I could confirm this by using a quick template from Tailwind UI. Like let's use navbar. What's the most easiest navigation bar? Like, I don't want all this crap in here. Like, this is to me not the most easiest navigation bar, but okay. I don't really want it to menu. Anyway, let's try. Gonna copy this out and add this. And let's see. Yeah, it's totally working. Tailwind is totally working in the project. We can tell. We can maybe keep this. Like, yeah, why not keep it? So we got different options here. I just want to have two options. I want to have like slash and about. So we can navigate around a tiny bit. Call this one home and about. And I'm gonna remove all the other trash in here because I really want to keep it straight and easy. Like, I don't want the Tailwind logo in here. Gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of the profile drop down. We're gonna get rid of this. I don't want anything in here. I don't want whatever kind of button this is. I don't even want the mobile menu right now. I want this to be easy. Yes, like this. Home and about. This is what I want. Okay. We still got... I don't know what this is. There must be the like menu button or something. Gonna get rid of it as well. We don't need anything. Now we got the very easy setup. Two links in here and a reusable header bar using Tailwind. That's what I wanted to see. Now let's continue, because what I also wanted to see is the Svelte integration. We could also do the React package, but let's start with the Svelte one. And what I actually want to do is I would like to have something like a button that I can click. So button on click. I want to call, I don't know, something like a submit function in here. And we're going to call this one login. So I'm going to put the function, interesting. Const submit equals function. We're gonna close this here. Do I have to tell this somehow that this is Svelte, or will it simply work? We got this. So this. Don't think we need to use anything. Yeah, but we will probably need to hydrate the component in a second. Hey, what's wrong with this? Why do you complain about my functions? I don't know. Unexpected token, whatever. Feels like this is not really picking up my page as a Svelte component. But we're gonna see this. Submit. I don't know. Let's just try to use it on some kind of page. Let's put it on the index page. I want to use the assignment component in here. You could just close it immediately. Why are you opening a second tag? Really, totally unnecessary. And actually, I want to have the login. No code action. It's just not picking up my Svelte file. That's interesting. It's kind of sad. I don't know exactly why. Oh, this is of course not a... Oh, thanks for subscribing. This is of course... No, it's funny. I confused myself because this is of course not an Astro file. It is a Svelte file. So what I need to use is a script in here. Yeah, pretty much like that. So not the front matter from... Yeah, this is how it looks like. And we're gonna also do language TS in here to tell that we're using TS in Svelte. Okay, that looks better. So now I should be able to render this on home. Login is not defined. Yeah, that makes sense. We forgot the import. So now the import is here from components. Certainly not from components Simon, right? No, it's the login Svelte. Cannot find module components login. Okay. You want to make a problem out of this? Okay. You can have this. Let's see. Svelte import dot svelte. Oh yes. Oh, this best live chat. So the interesting thing now is, and probably it's going to be hard to see, that when I press this login button, which totally doesn't look like a login button, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna grab a button quickly from Tailwind. I always forget the styling for a button. Just bring in this one. Then it actually looks like a button. So let's use this one. I should have probably changed the line length in here. I hated that the lines are so long with Tailwind. But anyway, we got this button. However, this button doesn't work. And that is the thing about Tailwind that also confused me, about Astro, that confused me in the beginning. Because everything in here is static HTML. And if you're working with JavaScript for so long, you kind of forget about how things did work before it was like this. So what we need is we need to enable interactivity for login, and that brings us exactly to this client and to the island architecture of Astro. So right now I can click this and nothing happens. Let's add client load. I'm gonna refresh and we see that immediately we get the log from this function up here. And also, yeah, that's of course not the place. I don't know, Arc is just not zooming into the dev tools. I don't know why, just pretty bad at that. So now we have the interactivity here that we wanted to have. The rest of that is still static, but this part here is now interactive. And I found this to be a pretty nice concept. And again, we're just now using Svelte in Astro. So with completely different things. And I could now add React as well and add a React component. I think this is so funny because it gives us the flexibility to use whatever we want. Yeah, we can't use Angular for reasons. Probably this works better in the future. Like we're getting standalone components with Angular, so maybe we're gonna see other things happening with Angular in the near future as well. Let's try some data fetching as well. This looks cool. Let's do this on our About page. So on the About Astro page, I'm gonna drop this in here. So this is making a fetch request. Then we got some data. I actually want to log. because I don't know what's exactly happening here and when, most importantly. So this should happen on the server side, right? So if I go to the about page now, okay, it locks this thing here out. It doesn't change. It doesn't put a lock in here. Okay, so it is making this request on the server side and then still sending me that finished page back to the browser. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So let's use this random user and say random user dot email. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. And I think usually they have like picture. Yeah, they have a picture. Let's also use this image source. Where am I? Is this Astro? Is this Svelte? Like, this is a bit confusing. Sometimes don't know where you actually are. The image source is now random user dot picture. I think they have like thumbnail or something. Let's see if this works. If I refresh that page. Okay, can reading thumbnail. Yeah, it's called picture, Simon. Thank you. Thanks for correcting me. You Bruce, that was very fast. You're watching really. Oh, nice. This also works. But right now when I do this, it is noticeable. It's a lot slower because it's making this kind of request on the server. If I just did this request on purpose with a button, that would be somewhat easier. So I would probably do this somewhere else maybe. So if I wanted to have that about page, I would probably add some kind of user card.astro because I still want that page to load fast. So I think I would do something like this. I would put this into my user card here. I have no idea if this works. This is just something I think that should work. And then I'm gonna get whatever div element in here. I'm gonna drop this one in. Let's put this under an h2 class text xl. And now I'm gonna make this page use JavaScript, but not the about page. I don't know if this works. Let's see. And now I'm gonna say client load. So in my opinion, the about page should still load fast now. Yeah, it loads fast. But that about takes some time. Can I make this somehow slower, faster? Is there like something to, what is the appropriate way client idle? What means client? Okay, we need to understand this, these different client directives. Sharing can also be highlighted. This means that you can recursively nest. No, that's not really. Using integrate. No, it's actually not really about the integrations. It's more about the interactivity. So that's probably under Astro Islands. Client load. Okay, what are benefits? Client directive. Client load, priority high. Client idle, priority medium. Client visible, priority low. Let's use idle if this changes something. Client idle. Going back to the page. Well, I would really like to see that about coming up faster up here. Because about is, in my opinion, it should come up faster. Because this page is not making any kind of blocking requests. And only the user card is doing this. Why are you so slow? Hey, Muhammad! Welcome to the stream once again. Glad to have you on board. I'm also going to answer your question, Ramon, in a second. I just need to figure out why my about page, why this, like when I comment this out, it's of course going to be blazing fast once again, right? Yeah. And I feel like the rest of that page should be fast, and only this one here, this component should be, I don't know if my island architecture is kinda, if I'm kinda messing up the architecture. Because this should definitely work faster than this. However, I could of course have a button behind this page. So in the user card, I could of course, why is there something else with Astro? Any Astro experts in here? If we can make this access to global fetch, take advantage of top level await, pass fetch data to both Astro. Remember, all data is fetched when a component is rendered. You deploy Astro fetch data once at build time. Okay. Fetch in framework components. Well, I could probably do this different way. But I still feel like it should be faster. I don't know if I'm making a mistake here. As I said in the beginning, I'm certainly gonna do some mistakes. How to add multiple languages to Astro? Multiple language, that's a good question. Do they have something about this? Let's see. Language. I18L to localize a sitemap. Okay, this is probably not hitting the nail. I think you wanted to have something else, and not just a sitemap. It looks like they're not really talking about this yet, so probably there is still a little gap with that. However, in terms of my page, I guess I should do this differently with the layout. So if something is interactive, I should probably have this in a different way. However, I also wanted to try and have some kind of Markdown stuff on my page. So this really was something I wanted to try. I'm going to add a new folder, call this one content. And I think I do have, like, from my new blog. Oh, by the way, you should check out the new blog, devdactic.com. It is so fast. This is not using Astro, this is using SvelteKit. But you should also check it out anyway. I'm gonna put this here, new. And make sure you subscribe to the, I'm gonna pin this message actually. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. There's actually coming out a great newsletter every week now. I revamped this totally, so we already got 3 episodes. And the new newsletter covers many more topics and what's going on in the JavaScript universe, so you get some help understanding what's going on. You can easily follow all the latest trends and things. So check it out, devdactic.com, and sign up. I won't spam you usually, so definitely make sure you get there. Anyway, this loading thing is kind of strange. I don't know why it's now faster. But we're gonna try something else. I want to try and see if I can load a Markdown file. Therefore, let's check my blog. I'm gonna bring in some kind of content. Okay. Oh no, not under there. Under. Come on. Why can't I move this? That was strange. Anyway, gonna put this here, 1, and let's put another 15 reasons. Okay, now I got 2. Thanks for subscribing once again. That's great today. We're getting closer to 50K. I got 2 files in here, and I think there's a very easy way to iterate all my files using Astro, using something glob. Yeah, exactly. This is what I wanted to have. So let's do this on our index page. So on the index page, I'm gonna add this conspose. Can't you just do the logging? Okay, let's check. We need to go 1 up and then content something index. Let's see if this works. And let's refresh our page. Failed, expected, but found. Yeah. At which place exactly? Index mdx. You probably don't really like my index here. Well, it's not the most beautiful post. I'm gonna get rid of a few things in here. Probably you don't really like this at all. What's going on in my index? Yeah. I'll remove a bit of this. Okay. You don't like my MDX files. That's cool. We can use a dummy index if you don't want this one. Then let's use some other generic one. I can use this one. Will this work? Title hello world. Probably won't work. I'm gonna put it in here as well. But I'm gonna say title Simon 1 just for a little difference. Do you need client load for requesting data? I thought it defaults to doing that on the server for fetching. Good point. Yeah, it didn't really make a difference in our case anyway. So I could probably, I'm pretty sure I can do it like this. Now it's complaining all the time about this. Let's do a little wait. Let's check. Yeah, it's doing the load on the client anyway. Thanks, David. Yeah, my new block is really fast. It gets quite good, quite a nice lighthouse score as well. It's blazing fast. So I should probably put the logic to load something if I really wanted to defer it to the client. In the about page here for the user card, I should probably handle it differently. But anyway, we don't need what you said. So this will automatically be executed. Okay, unexpected token in position. What was that? That was crazy. No. Let's go back here. And I do want to load my posts. Oh, I think I might need something else for MDX. So I'm just going to call these index MD for now. And then we should be hopefully somehow able to get the content. Or I don't know if this doesn't like. No, it's working now. We got 2. So we could probably iterate them. Post.map. So this looks a bit like JSX. Twitch. Yes, Twitch. I am on Twitch as well. Do you want the link to my Twitch profile? I can put this quickly into the chat as well. This is the Twitch link to my channel as well. But I want to do posts map. And I'm going to do this now a bit more side by side because, oh yeah, thanks for this. That was totally cool. But I don't want to do it right now. So arc is definitely interesting. Maybe sometimes a bit too interesting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's do this post map. Thanks for subscribing. I should have a sound for this, like this one here.
Super excited.
Whenever someone subscribes, that would make sense, right? How do you do this in the best possible way? I think we should have some kind of brackets in here. And then an element, and then like item.title. I don't know if this works. Probably have some issues with the brackets right now, right? Property title does not exist, so you don't know what property exists. You have no idea about my power. Do we need to wrap this with another? Nah, not really. Come on, I'm so lost. Let's check out the documentation again. And is there something about like iterating stuff? Super excited. I'm so super. Like I've seen this before. If I want to iterate this map. Yeah, doesn't this look exactly like I wanted to do it? What's your problem? Post.map data error. Yeah, I don't think I need this one. Oh, come on. think I don't even need this one. It should work exactly like this. Exactly like this. No, there's one, probably one more closing bracket. Exactly like this. Okay, it does work exactly like this. That's good. Welcome to Astro. So where are my posts? Please write them. Probably it's not title. That's a good question now, what the actual item looks like. Is there like a JSON pipe or something? That would be really cool. Object module. Is there like a JSON pipe? Oh, I could just use probably JSON.stringify. JSON.stringify. I don't want to stringify a chunk. I have never used that function in my life. I don't even know what this means. Oh, come on. You can't do JSON stringify? Ah, please. Why you do this to me? That would be so cool. Come on. Anyway, we should have access to the front matter. And if we used... I probably made a mistake again. Title. Maybe I just have a typo in there. Let's check out our Markdown files. Title Simon. Slugs. I'm gonna add a slug in here as well. Simon 1. I'm gonna give this one slug Simon 2. And then we check. This is not working. Okay, no problem. Post is not defined. Post is 100% defined. Up here, I can see it, but I'm just gonna restart it anyway. Thank you. One more fantastic. I just read fanatic content. Yes. Export in Astro pages index. Yeah. Like my IDE is doing crazy things to me today. So now we should be able to do this. Can we get like stringified? Oh, we probably need to access the front matter. Yes, nice, we got this. Let's try to add a router link. Router. Oh no, it's actually not a router link, right? It's just an href. So href should use item.frontMeta.slug. We're gonna wrap this around this here. And then it should become a link to Simon 1. Exactly, this is exactly what I wanted. Nice. Close before the end, we're getting to it. And now I wanna have a generic... I'm gonna put this under block. I'm gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna put it under block and then followed by the slug. And if I do it like this, when I click on it, we should go to block/Simon2. Okay, cool. Let's do a new folder and call this block. And then we need a dynamic route. So I'm gonna call this slug.astro. I hope this is how it works. And then we just need to figure out how we get the data. Okay, the Astro params. Is this what I want? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's see if this works immediately. That would be quite... I didn't expect this to work immediately. Get static. Okay, what is this? Function is required. Make sure you export a getStaticPaths function from your dynamic route. Okay, we can do this. You can generate routes with a name parameter by providing a getStatic function to use values like this. What is this? I have no idea how this works. Okay, okay, it is... I do have to define all the possible combinations in here. Because this is a static site generator. Is this true? Like, I know you could probably do this automatically somehow. It still doesn't feel completely right to me. Let's try again. What happens? Block Simon 1 not found. Do I maybe need to do another restart to pick up the rounds? Interesting. Really would like to achieve this. This would really make me happy if I could finish this. Anyone got an idea about the usage of getStaticPath in here? Doc block. Damn, who was this? Jean-Philippe. Wow, some of you are really paying close attention, really close attention. It's still not working. Block Simon 1 params. At which point am I making a mistake? I do have block and then slug.astro. I feel like this is the right setup. However, I feel like I'm making a mistake with my routing. We go in the purchase. Get static path. Params. Astro params. Rest parameters. No, we're not really talking about rest parameters. Dynamically create a top level root page. Oh, this should probably be slug, right? Let's see. Haha, nice. I think we did it. I think we did it. Now if we just used our layout on this page, we could also navigate back. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting super excited. Don't want to have any of these. I just want to have this. And the title could also be like whatever. And the slug. I don't care about this right now. Layouts. Title. Whatever. My post. Let's just call it like this. Okay, so we are now able to go to home. We are able to go to Simon 1, my post Simon 1, and we're able to go to post Simon 2. Nice. So we managed to get this done. We just need to use the right slug in here. I'm not 100% sure how we could now access the information from our post. I probably would like to just load it now by its ID. Front matter gives access to the front matter. I don't know if it works with front matter now. I think I probably at this point need to access the post, right? No, that doesn't feel right. I think there is a different way to know get the actual post once you're on the details page, and probably we could pass the front matter to that page. Yeah, this is actually I think how you would do it. Post map params slug props the post. We would actually go to our index page, and from here we would pass it probably to a different component in there. That would make sense. But anyway, I think this was quite cool. I hope you enjoyed this. We didn't build something super big. But anyway, I think for a first introduction to Astro, that was quite nice. We used Svelte, we used Tailwind, we saw the interactive islands, and I definitely enjoy using Astro, and I will use it in the future. However, my blog is built with SvelteKit. I don't know, SvelteKit wasn't earlier. I just picked SvelteKit for some reason because I want to do something else with it in the future. Let me check if Nobody claimed the ARC invitation yet. It's a pity. You can still get it if you sign up right now for an Ionic Academy membership, but if not, then we will probably do it next time. As well, I wanted to talk about, so next Thursday, we're gonna have another stream. We're gonna talk about, actually, I'm not completely sure about what we're gonna talk. Any recommendations? Anything you would like to see? Don't forget to plug blogs. Yes. Check out Ionic blogs, ionicblogs.com. But more importantly, really, right now, check out getStaticPaths. It is new, and I really want people to become a member of that email list, because I'm doing a lot with that in the next time. So if you want to check it out, it is pinned in the chat, getStaticPaths.com. Is there anything you would like to talk about next week, that you would like to see next week? I got a few ideas, but I already also forgot about those ideas. We checked out Astro. We had a long project with Supabase and Angular. We could probably do an Angular webish project, or we could do a bit of React development. I would really like to check out Next.js a bit more and play around with Next.js, because that is actually something. Yeah, David, I see what you did there. I have a plan for the next time. So in October, this is my plan. In October, I'm gonna do 3 separate videos. In one video, I want to try Capacitor, and in the others, I want to build the same application that I've built with Capacitor in React or something, and do it with React Native and with Flutter. And afterwards, we're probably gonna do a comparison of those things. So in order to learn a bit more about this, I might check out Next.js next week, or something related to React, since we had like 5 Angular streams already over the last time. Maybe we could actually also check out SvelteKit. No, we're gonna do the SvelteKit checkout once we reach version 1.0 with SvelteKit. Shouldn't be too long from now. What about integration with AWS? Yeah, Ray. That's a good idea, but I actually have no clue about AWS right now, and I guess I won't be able to figure this out until next week. So, I don't know if we're gonna get. Maybe we can actually also do Flutter next week. Let's just do something. There will be something next week. I'm gonna think about something, and we're probably gonna just explore new technology together and rate it and do something fun with it. So. Once again, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I'm gonna go out now, as always, getting my steps in. I don't really have enough steps for today, just at 7,000 steps. That's not a lot for me. I usually am at least like 12, 13K already at this time. So really need to get some more steps. There will be some pretty epic content, as I said, and I want to do a comparison of React Native and Flutter and Capacitor apps in the near future. So maybe we do some bit of learning and groundwork for that in the next stream. And until then, I hope you can check out Astro, because I think it's pretty good, nice. Astro.build, and of course getStaticPaths.com as well. And until then, I'm glad you've been part of this stream, and I will hopefully catch you next week like always. So until then, happy coding. Yours, Captain